Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you. And I want to get right into this review. The episode opens up with Fatima, Zack, and Karen. And basically, again, Zack had to check Karen to let her know that there was no them. Maybe only possibly a him and a baby, but nothing between them. And she was not feeling it. She's like, this is number 3. Come on, Zack. You know you're going to come back. You know, Zack, this is what it is, Zack. Come on, Zack. 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 So Fatima comes down because she said she was coming down, and she did. And she confronted the whole situation. She's like, so what are you doing here? What are we doing? Like, I need no, Zack. If this is your baby, it is. If this is your baby, then I need her to know who I am. Oh. I'm like, you better tell it, Fatima. You got to know who I am, honey, because I'm not going nowhere. And I will be around your baby if that is my man's baby. I loved it. I just loved it. I love it when a woman sophisticatedly puts a woman in check that needs to be checked, period. Because Karen was a fool for going over there. But she was adamant she was going to do it because, again, she about to get her man back because she know him. She know him. She know him. Girl, you do not know him. You knew him. People evolve. People change. People wake up to what their demons really are. And he woke up and realized that you were too toxic for him and he was too toxic for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can really care about somebody, love them, want to be with them, but still have the understanding that it's not going to ever end well. And what Karen needs to understand is that sometimes the way we treat a person can absolutely affect how they behave when they're not in our presence. Like if you leave a person feeling like nothing, which Karen was absolutely good at doing, let's not forget, she used to talk so bad and so down to him. Effeminization is an understatement. Well, it's an understatement. Sorry, teachers. You know, so she definitely did that. You know, talking about him going to jail, always talking about him being broke, always talking about her having to do stuff for him, always talking about him cheating on her, never once admitting that she was cheating on him too. Never once admitting that she was cheating on him too. Oh, go back to season 1, you'll see. You'll see. She ain't innocent. She playing, and what it is the cycle got broken, and she thought she was gonna be the one to break it. She thought she was going to be the one to actually call it quits. And she called herself doing it. And what she didn't anticipate was that he would find the love of his life so quickly after she decided that it was over. Because she was so gung-ho with Aaron. Oh my God, he's so everything. He's everything that Zack isn't. Oh my goodness, he's such a good man. Oh my goodness, girl, he's a preacher. He's not. He's a good preacher. I really like him. He's everything. He's so different than Zack. And it was that so different that you did not like and that you have been dodging and trying to stay away from. What you thought you wanted, you didn't. Why? Because what you thought you wanted isn't toxic. So that isn't fun for you. Because we saw Aaron throwing on that couch, honey. We already know he got motion in his ocean. He's got the motion. He's got the motion. When every time this is stiff, but the midsection is doing this, oh yeah, he got the motion. Oh yeah, he going in there. Oh yeah, he going in there. I'm sorry. Well, I do check this is not for kids, so I'm not that sorry. I'm just a little bit sorry. But yeah, so that's exactly what happens. And what Karen really needs to do is she needs to sit with a therapist and she needs to work on herself. She doesn't need to be with Aaron because right now Aaron is not, quenching her thirst. In turn, she is being mean to him, being toxic towards him. I want you around, but I don't want you around. I want you to stay, but could you please get out? You know, anybody got time for that? Anybody got time for that? Nobody. But Aaron has been sitting there taking it. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that is the definition of a simp, period. And I'm out for a man showing that he cares for you and showing that you're worthy of better treatment. But I am not for a man stooping to those levels when a woman's treating him like that. Walk away. Because you cannot make somebody be happy. You can't. You're not going to do it. They have to decide that they want to be happy. And then they can work on the things and the places and the people necessary to make that come to fruition. But if they don't come to the conclusion that they want to be happy, if they want to stay bitter, which Karen is always bitter. She may give her friends good advice sometimes, but she's always, it's always with some vitriol. It's always with some shade. It's always with a little bit of extra. Yeah, so she's not the kind of friend that I would want, because to me, she's a friend in spite of, and I don't need that kind of friend. I need you to be my friend because you want to be my friend. Because I'm a friend to you, and because you're a good person towards me and I am you. It's a two-way street, and I don't know. I don't like it. You know how I am. So moving right along, we saw Sabrina and her beau, and she just was not happy because, again, he was putting all that attention on Danny. And I told y'all it might be because she looked more like the African women, because in Africa, they like a woman with a little bit more meat on the bones, which I really don't see too much difference between Sabrina and Danny. Because Sabrina she's not a stick. She's definitely got some meat on the bone, so I don't understand what he meant by that. Maybe because Danny had the wig or something, and, you know, and Sabrina's hair is natural, in a natural style. I don't understand what he meant by that, because they both have Afrocentric features. I mean, Danny's a little more pronounced, yes, and probably from a different region. Okay, so he may have known exactly what he was talking about, but it kind of threw me off a little bit because I don't see much difference, personally. But I did appreciate him at least trying to apologize for it. And, you know, I just thought it was weird, you know, maybe when Sabrina said, you need to leave. Yes, yes. Danny was right there. And Danny was like, I've been trying to call you when you wasn't answering. She said my phone died. I don't know if her phone died or not. I don't know. But, you know, she was definitely salty, and it definitely was not Danny's fault. But, you know, Danny, I feel like, if Sabrina's your ace boom, like, why wouldn't you tell her that he said she needs to get a lawyer? Didn't he tell you? I don't know. Did he tell her to get a lawyer? Or did he tell Danny that she's going to need a lawyer? Either way, I would have said, well, baby, I don't know what's going on, but I would probably start talking to an attorney just in case. I don't know. He won't tell me nothing. That's what I would say if that's my friend. Because at the end of the day, if it was top secret and G14 classified, you should have never told me. You should not have. If you did, you should have told me, you know, more. And especially not expected for me not to tell her. You could have even said, you know what, we are looking at her friend, Maurice, as, you know, possible accomplice in the bank robbery. You could have said that. And that would have just told Sabrina, you know what, I might need to get a lawyer just in case. Yeah, because y'all friends. And he got that bank robber living with him. And you already told Maurice. That you was, you know, that he shouldn't be having Q at his house. That the bank already suspected that he was an accomplice. And that was not going to be a good look. And he still let him in the house. Calvin let him in the house. And he did not stop Calvin. He should have told Calvin, why? He can't be in here. They already think I had something to do with it. He got to... 911. Yes, I got this man in my house that will not leave. No, he has no right to be here. I don't know what... Listen, that's what a smart person would have done, Maurice. You are not a smart person at all. And no, you cannot smell a snake from nowhere. Because one was right in your face like this... and snaked you, and you didn't even realize it with your silly self. So no, you don't know a snake from anywhere. You worried about him trying to take your drawers when he trying to take your freedom. And at this point, Why not? Why not take his freedom? You know, because that's a good way to write him off. Maybe we see him once or twice a year when he's calling Sabrina from the jail, and that's it. I'm good with that. I'm good with that because I don't like the way he badgers her. I don't like the way he speaks to her, handles her, because queens don't do that to women. They don't do that. So I don't know what that is all about, but I don't like it. And they need to go head on with that. So that's how I feel about that. Okay, and so then I want to move on to Andy. And Andy was basically informed because she was ran up on by Karen that night in her apartment, in her new apartment, and basically they had a moment. Karen told her what happened. She was crying. She was belligerent. Well, she was crying with no tears, but she was still crying and belligerent. And she told her what happened. She made sure that Andy knew she couldn't speak her mind and be honest with her, that she had to, you know, lie and say whatever. Don't say that. Don't you sit there and tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. You wrong. You wrong. That's why I can never be on this show. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You mad. You big mad. You wanna argue. That's how I feel about it. So, you know, Karen definitely made a fool of herself. Don't appreciate that at all. Don't appreciate Zack's baby mama, because now I'm thinking, is this really his baby? She knew details. Now how does she know Karen's name? Unless she knows Karen's name because she got it from her private investigator. Because I don't know, it just seems pretty doggone convenient that she knows her name. She know, and clearly he got her pregnant, you know, a year before they met, before he got with Karen, because the baby was already 3 and they was coming up on 3 years. So if he was just drunk at the club, at the strip club that you worked at, how was it that you know about Karen? How did he talk about her all the time? And Karen just bought that hook, line, and sinker. And that's why she came to the doggone salon talking about, you know, I was just coming to let you know he really did care about you. Yeah, because you lied. You lied. You lied. Because she said that he came to the strip club because you had made him mad. Y'all didn't even know each other then. Am I right? Am I tripping? Y'all didn't even know each other then. So how could somebody I don't know make me mad enough to come to the strip club, get drunk, and have sex with them? I'm trying to figure it out personally. But, you know, maybe that's just the writer screwing that up if this is really supposed to be his child. Because previews of Fatima, someone told me, was, you know, a little boy sitting at a table. And I'm like, how could it be a little boy? Well, this is a little boy. So what's really the story with that? Zack's got a brother. What's going to really wind up coming out about that? Because Zack is like, you know, we need to get a DNA test. Why do you need a DNA test? I mean, you definitely need one because they even took your money for child support for this child that you knew nothing about. And now she's trying to milk you. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. So, we'll just have to see how that plays out. I did appreciate Karen being real nonchalant with the girl. You need to get out. And she's like, you ain't got to be such a... And then Pam was like, don't come. What was that? I was like, windmill her, Karen. Windmill her. You can't windmill her. Get her, Pam. Hold her. But yeah, I have a feeling that if by chance that little boy is his, the mother's not going to be in the picture. Because they slid it in that she had been drinking. You was drinking with your child in the car. Yeah, you about to have a accident. And that's how we going to get rid of you, honey. Go on, little chicken head. You ain't about to be in the picture. You ain't about to milk nothing. Nothing. I don't know what to tell her. So we'll just have to see how that comes out. And, of course, Fatima didn't want to tell Andy what happened. And she was being real secretive. But not as secretive as Zack was with Fatima. Like, excuse me, Zack, why would you tell her about this hotel lady? Like, how stupid are you to not tell her about this hotel lady? Because Fatima would have told him, being a pre-law student, because remember, she's trying to be an attorney as well, she would know that that senator has no basis for anything because you gave him a stock tip, and that is what broke the law. He may have done a crime by using the stock tip, but it ain't nothing like yours because you had the inside scoop. You did insider trading, and you ain't got the money Martha Stewart did, and she had to do a year or so. I just know she went to jail, and that's where you would go if you said anything. So no, him going to the doggone hotel, telling Fatima, number one, not nothing, talking about, well, it's just a lot going on. Shut up. Duh. You didn't need to say that, Zach. That was just dumb. Well, it's just a lot going on. Like, she knows all of this. Baby mama done rolled up on her. Other baby mama done rolled up on her. She's still here. But you still don't want to tell her about the hotel? Oh, Zach, when will you be smarter? When will you be smarter? It just makes zero sense. And then Fatima goes to work, and of course, here come, I call them LDEs. Not BDEs, LDEs. Hayden, and he basically antagonizing her again about Zach or whatever, and she's just like, what do you want? And he was like, told her the whole plot and the plan about the lady, about him calling the SEC, about the lady gonna reach out to him, and everything, right? So she tells him to leave. Andy comes in, and she's like, he didn't say anything, and you know, I don't know why she wouldn't tell Andy what was going on. Did she think Andy is the law or something? Like, why wouldn't you tell Andy? And that's your boss, and she's an attorney. So no, she may not be a criminal attorney, but she knows one. It's a law firm. I'm just saying. So a lot of times they have divisions. So I don't understand it at all. But hey, maybe it's not meant for me to understand. But I tell you what is, Zach going to that damn hotel like a dummy, talking like a dummy. So you want money? Why would you even say that? Why would you even say that? That would imply that you did something wrong and you owed her something. So for that old bat to talk about she won't show sex and she won't show body, I didn't appreciate it. I did not appreciate it no more than you appreciated her even calling you down there, or no more than I appreciated you not telling Fatima what was going on. I didn't appreciate none of that. So I don't like the way you handled it, and you bet not give her none of your because I'm gonna tell you right now, we got one more episode left in this season, Zach. And if you mess it up doing some stuff like that when she done told you not to be the same person, I don't know what to do. Because you silly like that, and I would have just left. And if you leave, and like I see next, episode, Fatima's coming in, and she walks in on the conversation that he's having with Gary's friend and partner, and Gary's partner's like, so you really think she's gonna leave you alone if you have sex with her? Have sex with her? Yes, busted. You should have said something. She should smack you, Zach. No, she shouldn't smack you. No, sir. I am not an advocate for domestic violence. I actually think the opposite. No one should be putting hands on each other unless it's to make love. And there's more than one way to make love. Okay, so I think, she's going to basically handle the situation. I think she's going to have, I think what's going to happen is she's going to tell Zach to tell the lady that she's coming, but instead, Fatima's going to show up. And that's going to dead that whole situation. And again, they don't have a case unless Zach gives them a case. And I don't think that lady's going to give them anything because, again, she's going to have to implicate herself in order to do that. And that is a federal law. You will go to jail for a very long time, longer than Martha Stewart because of your actions within it. I think I'm going to end the review just about right there. Again, we have one more episode in this season. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be good. So I can't wait to see next week. And I do apologize. I fell asleep right before the show came on. It was a long day. So this review is late. So I do apologize. And I hope you all forgive me. Of course you forgive me. Thank you so much. And again, if you haven't, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank y'all so much. And we are definitely coming up on our goal. And let's just keep pushing. Keep pushing. If you like this video, comment, like, share it, invite a friend, do something, help us out. Let's get our numbers up, okay? And that is my $5.02. Peace.